caught him for saying stuff outside the ring, even though, on his run for Undisputed, both fighters, his ops, both pulled out prematurely and had setbacks because of injury and all that. He weathered the storm, and he finally got back. He went back up against that test. He listened to his tutelage in Derrick James. He made the adjustments, and he came out with the victory. Right? So salute to him, man. He's my face of boxing, man. My knockout of the year, I had gave to Caleb Plant. And I talked about that because everybody expected Darrell. If it was a knockout, they expected to come by way of Darrell. They thought that maybe Sweet Hands could actually outbox the dog in a 12-round match. And what happened was he got stopped with a body head. So that was my knockout. And there was more spectacular knockouts, but given the caliber of the fighters, Caleb coming back, getting his name back, making a splash, and then putting an example on. Nobody expected that. That came out of left field, right? Prospect of the year, I said Jared Anderson because of the liberties that he's expressing himself. I think he's with Jay Prince and them. I see him. He rocking with the Owl. He be sparring with Shakur. He got a good relationship with Boots. So in the aspect of where we got a lot of people who say certain things and it's all clicked up, he actually has a relationship with some of the other generational talents coming up and out the way. And it was very close because Shushu could have very much been, the prospect of the year. He just didn't get that last fight in. Him and Jahad. They didn't get that last fight in. I had Ramla Ali, but I couldn't disagree with my man who said Scott Nicholson on the female side as far as prospects. And also got my eyes on Diego Pacheco, man. He's in my league of shadows. I'm working on something now. When I start rolling those out, it's gonna be real nice, man. I'm being real creative in that. I have diverse, products. I got boxes to watch. I got According to My Old Head. I got Boxing Minds. I be over there on the championship rounds. I got my responsible journalism pieces where I go through and read the articles, and give my little opinions and my takes. And then I do this regular content. If you win a title, you win. I give you your credit. If you face adversity, I speak on it. I don't stop rocking with my boxers just because they lose. I speak to what they need to do to get better. I speak to their strengths and their weaknesses. That's just me, though. Everybody can't say that, man. I'm going to rock with you. I'm going to get my fair share of criticism. I'm going to rock with you, and at the end of the day, man, I respect all the boxers who get hit in the head. What else did I have? Oh, the most underrated fighter this year. In the male champion, that was a close, like I said, it was a close win for Jermell Charlo, only because I know what he was in, but Inoue was right there behind him. And if Earl would have got that fight with Bud, and the outcome would have been what I thought it was, he would be my face of boxing. He has not been able to do that. Be patient, Earl. Stay strong. Quiet the noise. Don't listen to all these news clippings and all this other stuff that's going on, man. I don't know where this energy coming from. You got 3 of them things. Stay poised and focus on that one, and don't let nobody deter you from it. Do what you got to do. Bivol, most underrated. And again, spoke about it earlier this week. He was able to beat Canelo, which I believe was a cherry pick gone wrong. And then he also beat Zurdo, who many people were saying, oh man, Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez or Zurdo. Now he got Morrell. Then he got Charlo, Andre, maybe a Plant rematch. It's like, man, that Canelo in a bad place, man. But Bivol, man, he's like big Mr. Fundamentals. Let's just say Earl, he's like medium fundamentals. Bivol is like big Mr. Fundamentals. You have your moments. If you like boxing, I'm just not saying pure boxing, but if you like boxing and technique and having fundamentals and, using, making adjustments and, sticking to a game plan, you like Bivol. You like Spence. Sometimes people say it might not be a lot of oohs and ahs, but over time, they wear and break down, and it's just beautiful to watch as it, as it unfolds. So technically, Bivol pretty much exposed two fighters. Bivol exposed two fighters this year, and he's focused on getting the undisputed. So he got to see Better Biv. Yard got to see Better Biv before that, and I think Yard is up for it. He's coming back. So Bivol was my most underrated. And the round, I mean, I guess a fight. My fight of the year was Lubin and Fundora. Lubin and Fundora. That was a fight. Lubin is a warrior, a soldier. Salute to Lubin, man. Salute to Lubin and the spirit behind Lubin. But Lubin Fundora, was my fight of the year because it showed Fundora got a beard. And he's cerebral. He took a knee. He said, hey, hold on, let me get myself together before I take any more punishment. He got back up, did his uppercut thing, and Coach Cunningham said, hey, man, nah, and it was just because of the way Lubin was looking, man. So it was more for his safety and the fact that he can box and he don't sustain anything that would keep him out of the ring, because at that point, the physical damage, now he still could have had a puncher's chance going on, but Kevin Cunningham did what I say that these coaches need to do when they have, your best interest in mind. They want to see you win, but they care about you. They love you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was my fight of the year. And the round or the situation with the De Los Santos and Villanueva, that was the shocker to me. That was the shocker to me because Villanueva was actually just calling out Pitbull and just like the hype around David Benavidez and all that, because he's part of the same camp. I don't know why Diego Pacheco don't get that same hype. I don't understand, man. He might be the best one, but he don't get that same hype. I just don't understand it. But Villanueva was calling out Isaac Pitbull Cruz and saying he wanted to do this, and everybody was saying this and putting his name up there with Tank like they do everything else. Everybody else, they always do that, right? And this dude, De Los Santos, he came in there and upset the apple cart. And we ain't seen De Los Santos back yet. I was thinking, man, maybe Frank Martin, maybe, I would like to see that, because sometimes, man, for the shorter guys, it might be easier for you to fight taller guys. And Coach Kenny always say, height don't fight, right? But I think, man, just like Cruz and Tank, one of the things with Cruz and Tank is that Cruz is short. Tank used to fighting them taller guys. So, yeah, even though he was shorter, sometimes having that, it presented its challenges because you used to doing and throwing a certain way, and then you had the hand thing. But you see where I'm going. When you closer to size, closer in height, sometimes it'd be more interesting, So I would like to see that. But I gave that De Los Santos and Villanueva, if you wanted to say a round of the year, it was somewhere in there. I guess the round when De Los Santos stopped Villanueva. And he faced adversity. I hope that he's training. I heard Senior say that, before that, there was some things going on in training camp. May not have been as much focus. I still like Ryu. He just faced adversity. He can get back in the saddle, let that be a lesson. And now you already, that you ain't a virgin no more. You are somebody already done popped your O. So, shoot, get busy. Get hot. Make a name. Now use that. And you still gonna be a tough out if you just clean up some technique, focus, and just, learn. Learn from Diego, learn from Jose, learn from Senior, learn from David, and bounce back. But I just wanted to see, man. I thought maybe, man, somebody might come in here, man, and just some of the conversations, man. Look. As a content creator, we should be able to have opinions, right? Because I dealt with a lot of people saying, oh, man, who are you to talk? I don't do this. I don't talk about other content creators. I don't. Yes, you do. Only for them to later on do it, but they do it like this. They like, oh, so welcome back. Thank you for coming to the channel. So they sit down and because I could do that. I could take this hat off. I could put on a shirt and a tie. I could have a coffee and I could talk all proper and I could, be all chipper and, hey, how you doing? And, use all these big words and avoid profanity. I could do all of that. I could. That's just not me, though. Everybody do it, man. It's your peers. It's okay to judge and analyze your peers, just like it's okay to salute your peers. It's okay to say, hey, man, I checked out this guy, Moy Buran, man. He got a good channel, man. He talk about boxing in the vein that I actually like. Now he's actually being woke. It's okay to be like, hey, go check him out with nothing to gain. That's okay. It's also okay to be like, nah, man, Purple Vein's tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't sell us bullshit. We already know the prices, homie. That's okay. If you're not being malicious and you don't just set out to just target and hate and just, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's okay to have a fair criticism. And shouldn't nobody be able to say, oh, now we do need to have some kind of code on this whole, because these goalposts, I'm gonna tell you how to get somebody, and this one I'm gonna leave you with. I'm gonna tell you how to stop somebody from moving the goalpost. I'm gonna tell you. I got this new KY jelly, man. It's BodyWork KY jelly, man. You get you some of that, they can't pick up them goalposts and move them. They be too slippery. So check that out. Look for that. That's coming out. Remember, I got the knee pads, I got the tonsil jewelry, I got the bibs, and what else? The throat coat. I got the throat coat, so you can go that extra mile for your favorite fighter. You know, stop that bullshit about having to put on the gloves. Because some people done fought more times than some people done fought outside in the streets more than they actually fought inside than some of these fighters fought in the ring. So what about these fighters who never fought outside the ring, but then, you know, just professional? Like, so we can't do that, man. So you can't, so because you're not a chef, you can't judge the meal. Stop that, man. That's a goalpost. That's when they need to be, that's a checkmate right there. That's when you know you got somebody in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's okay to talk about how somebody looks at the weigh-in. Okay, that's the standard. We got to get a standard down for what's considered a duck and what's not. Because right now in the bigger bag, that's looking like the best duck, aka the price yourself out. I'm gonna give me a price yourself out tool. I'm about to start hitting people with the price yourself out tool, because this price yourself out, it's different energy when one person got 3 belts and the other one got 1, and the one with 3 is initiating or going towards the direction of wanting to fight. We as a boxing community have to establish that is a duck when the person don't accept it. Thanks for my new subscribers, man. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the feedback. You know, thanks for just talking boxing, watching the content. A like, a share, you know, a view, you know. If you want to do anything, reach out. You see how I get down. We can have good boxing, colorful dialogue. You know, we can laugh, we can joke, we can agree to disagree. We can even pick a topic that we don't agree on to show people how you're supposed to talk about these topics. Because the way I see it is, man, a lot of people out here on YouTube, they more likely to fight or have some smoke out here for each other before the fighters fight. And it's an ongoing joke, but you gotta think about it like this. Can we at least let the fighters fight before we smoke each other out here? Because there'd be some crazy shit being said online, man. It really do, man. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta, we can't be changing up the energy, man, because it looks real bad when somebody can look up what you said 3 fights ago or a whole show ago or in your last episode, and in this episode you're saying something totally different. And I always say the best way to see where somebody stand, have a conversation about Devin and Bud simultaneously, and then we'll see where they move them goalposts. You believe what you wouldn't believe what you'll actually see when you do that. It's a way to get somebody's true GPS. It's a location tracker. You can see exactly where they at. I believe that it's boxing minds over boxing mouths. Thanks again for everybody who came in. You know what I'm saying? Holler at your boy, man. And any recommendations? Are there any boxers that should actually be in my boxers to watch collection? Because I got one for the monster. You know, I'm making one for the professor. I got one for the juggernaut. But then I'm also getting ready to roll out my League of Shadows. I'm about to start rolling them videos out about the guys that they're not big names and all that right now, but they're going to be around, and you need to get to know these guys. But I'm being real creative in how I roll that out. I'm just doing things in the back end. So that's it, man. Just wanted to keep you updated, man. I appreciate y'all. Here at BodyWork Boxing, but we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.